You may have heard the term no cost refinance before, and may be wondering if there is really such a thing. Well, yes, there is, sort of. I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. But first, I'm going to start by telling you what a no cost refinance isn't. It isn't no cost when a lender simply takes all the closing costs on a refinance and adds it to the balance of your new loan. Sure, you may end up with no out of pocket costs to pay at closing, but you are still paying all those fees by virtue of taking out a bigger loan with a balance that is higher than what you currently have. So, how do you get a no cost refinance then? Well, the first fact to know is that there are always fees involved when refinancing. A refinance transaction almost always involves lender fees, title and escrow fees, and potentially an appraisal fee. These fees typically total around $3,000 to $4,000 on average. In a no cost refinance transaction, you receive a credit from the lender, which goes towards paying all of the one time refinancing fees. If you are familiar with the concept of paying discount points in order to obtain a lower interest rate on your loan, well, the opposite is also possible. Instead of paying points for a lower rate, you can actually receive points, or in this case, a credit, in exchange for taking a slightly higher interest rate. This is how you receive that credit from the lender, which covers all those typical refinancing fees. And this is why I said sort of earlier. While you aren't paying any fees on a no cost refinance, you are taking a slightly higher interest rate on your loan compared to if you did pay all the fees. You have the option: would you rather pay a few $1,000s in fees or pay no fees and take a slightly higher rate? Personally, I'm an advocate of the no cost refinance. Because the fact is, it takes years to benefit from paying those thousands of dollars in fees, and I have no idea if I'll keep that same loan long enough to recoup that investment. This is the reason I've always done a no cost refinance on my own personal mortgages, always taking the slightly higher rate in exchange for not paying any fees. Think of it like this: let's say you just refinanced and paid all those thousands of dollars in fees to do it. And then a year later, interest rates drop even further, and you could benefit from even lower monthly payments. But you hesitate because you just paid several thousands of dollars to refinance, and you don't know if it's worth doing that again. Well, if you didn't pay any fees the first time, it becomes an easy decision to secure the even lower rates now with another no cost refinance. Or imagine that you had to sell your home a couple of years after refinancing. You likely wouldn't have benefited from paying those thousands of dollars in refinancing fees yet, and would have been better off taking a slightly higher rate and not paying any fees. The truth is, no one knows where interest rates will be in the future, or what life may have in store for us down the road. So the best thing you can do is take advantage of interest rates when they are lower than what you currently have, without incurring thousands of dollars in fees to do so. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help you navigate the pros and cons of refinancing and determining what options make the most sense for you.